Hey guys, what is going on? It is Bingzy here and welcome back to a brand new squad builder. And today I've tried to do a very cheap team while using some very good players. I'm not too sure how much this team costs. I think it will be around 75,000 coins. Obviously you guys would have seen in the title or maybe even the thumbnail as well. But yeah, if you guys want any cheap games or PSN or MSN codes, make sure you go and check out G2A. Their link is in the description. And if you use that link, that's my referral link. So yeah guys, let's just jump in to the squad builder. We'll start off in goal. We go with an 86 rated goalkeeper. It is Leno. It's the first time I've properly used him this year, and he was fantastic. For 6,000 coins for an 86 rated goalkeeper, you can't really go wrong. Obviously, Neuer's so expensive. If you're going for a Bundesliga team, he's probably the goalkeeper you're going to go with, or Farman, I've heard, is quite good as well. But for me, Leno was fantastic. Got that glove chem style on him. He's just an all-round fantastic goalkeeper. And to get that strong link to him, to get him on full chemistry, we do go with Top Rack. And I've packed him at least 6 times this year in the two-player packs, and I've got rid of him each time in squad builder challenges. But overall, fantastic card. It's just a shame about his physical. You do notice that in game. I'll be 100% honest. He's not the strongest player, but his other stats are fantastic. If you've got an anchor card on him, or I think it's a sentinel which does his defending physical, I think it'd be fantastic. I didn't put the chem style on, but you do notice his physical, but his other stats really do make up for that. And obviously he has got the medium work rates, which I really enjoyed in the 5-star weak foot. But he's fantastic, and obviously he gets the strong link. It's probably the best centre back we could have gone with to get the strong link to Leno. We could have obviously gone with the Hummels or something like that, but we're trying to keep this team cheap, and he's a fantastic centre back. Anyway, to partner him up, we go with someone who I'm not too sure what I think about him. We go with this guy. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name. We'll call him Colo. That's what they call him in game. And I'm not too sure what I think about him. He's got very good stats, amazing physical, great pace, great defending. But he's got a high medium work rate, and it was very noticeable in game. I felt like he was leaving gaps in the defense, but there's a few other options you can go with. Obviously, we need the perfect link basically. So we've got this guy Lengler. I've probably pronounced his name wrong, but same pace, really bad physical and defending compared to Colo, but he's 6'1" and medium high work rates. And then there's Rami as well, who you could go with. I went with Colo just because he looks like the best out of the three, to be honest. Obviously Rami, I think it is, has got literally 59 pace or something like that, so pretty much no pace. He's got pace, he's got physical. It's just that high medium work rate which really puts this card off of, like, it doesn't put him into the best centre backs on the game, or even a good centre back. He's an alright player. His work rates really let him down. I think if he was medium or medium high, he'd be absolutely fantastic. But anyway, let's move on to the left back. We're still on this left back, and I'm pretty sure it's obvious they do go with Wendell, probably the best cheap left back in the Bundesliga. 86 pace, great defending, great physical for a fullback. 5 games, 1 goal, 1 assist. He's fantastic. Can't really say a lot about him. Probably the best left back in the Bundesliga other than Alaba. But I haven't used him this year, so maybe if you guys have used him, let me know what Alaba's like. Anyway, in the right back position, we go with DeMarcos. He's fantastic, guys. He is absolutely amazing for just a cheap right back in the Liga. 1,300 coins paid for just an absolute hero. Like, he's just an absolute hero. 88 pace, 79 physical, 74 defending. He's just incredible. We'll go with the first midfielder, and it is the upgraded Nzonzi, and that's why we needed the perfect link. But as you can see, 5 games, 1 goal, 1 assist, and 1 yellow card. He's fantastic. I haven't really noticed a difference from his upgraded, from his first card on the game to compared to this upgraded one. We'll go and check it out. So yeah, as you can see, he's only had the 1 pace, what's that, 3 shooting, 2 passing. It is a very minimal upgrade, and well, for how cheap he is, it really doesn't matter. I'm obviously going to go with the upgraded one. But Nzonzi this year, he's one of the best players on the game for me, especially as a defensive minded midfielder. He's just fantastic, and he's easy to get chemistry in a lot of teams as well, so you can put him into a lot of teams. He's a very good defensive midfielder. I'd recommend him if you guys have got a French team, or if you can fit him into your team. Anyway, let's move over to the left hand side of the midfield, and we're still on concept players. Let's go to my club. Let's go to the left hand side, and we do go with Fernandinho. He's just an amazing box-to-box midfielder. Medium high work rates, 5 games played for mid, 1 assist. You don't really want to push forward with this guy. Obviously, he's got the stats too. I was using him as a box-to-box midfielder, just passing the ball around with him, and he was fantastic. Not a lot to really say about him, but just a strong midfielder who you notice in the game. He doesn't really do a lot attacking wise, but just going from box to box, he's fantastic, and you really do notice him in game. Anyway, let's go to centre attacking mid. We're going to go low to high, and we could go with either of these. I'm not sure how much Coutinho is. He's a bit too expensive. You can obviously go with Firmino, who's just as good in my opinion. 29 games for the club, but we are going to go with Coutinho. He's just absolutely fantastic, and he's the reason I built the team. I built the team around him. I wanted to build a cheap team, and I'm actually going to check his price. Obviously, he has had his upgraded card, which is a left wing, I'm pretty sure, but it looks like he's around 15,000 coins maybe at most. So yeah, very cheap card, and he's just absolutely fantastic this year, guys. 32 games, 16 goals, 11 assists, no, there's a 1 yellow card. 5'7", high medium work rates, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, and just ridiculous all-round stats. Obviously, shooting, I think it should be higher. I think he should have better shooting. Got that maestro chem style doing his shooting, passing and dribbling. I'm not using him for pace. He's only got 82 pace. He's still quick though, but he's just a fantastic player this year, and an 85 rated as well. Anyway, moving in to the left wing spot, we are going to go with a left mid, and we're going to put this back to my club real quick. And we do go with someone who is just a pace demon in my opinion, and it is Raheem the Dream Sterling. He's fantastic, guys. 5 games, 1 assist. It might not look good, but you'll notice why when I put the striker in. The striker was just taking all the goals for this team. 93 pace, 71 shooting, 86 dribbling. Maestro cam style again, shooting, passing and dribbling upgraded, or bonus, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, Sterling, he was fantastic. If you've got his player of the month, I think that's a right forward, is it? But I didn't complete that SBC. But if you have, you could obviously play him off chemistry if you want. I'm not sure what his stats would be like that. But anyway, in the right wing position, we do go with Inaki Williams. Obviously getting the perfect link to DeMarcos. Not that it matters, but he's just a fantastic guy this year. He's just insane. High work rates, 92 pace, 79 dribbling, 75 shooting. And we actually went with a marksman chem style, dribbling, physical and shooting. His passing was so low already, I didn't really feel it was worth putting a maestro on him. And obviously, just yet again, a ridiculously fast winger. And no goals or no assist in the 5 games that we did play with the team. But you'll notice when I put the striker in, which is coming up right now. So anyway, the striker we are going to go with is my favourite striker I've used this year. When I got gold 3 and 4 champs, he was the striker I used. It is Daniel Sturridge. He is ridiculous, guys. 5 games, 7 goals, 2 assists. He's insane. 2-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves. The weak foot is an issue, but I think I scored a couple goals with his right foot as well, which didn't feel too bad. But finesse shots from outside the box with this guy are unreal. If you guys struggle to get inside the area when, like, if you pass in play and you can't get into the box, get Daniel Sturridge. Just have a few finesse shots from outside the box. It's going in the top corner pretty much every time. He was fantastic. Hawk chem style, doing his pace, shooting and physical, I believe. 89 pace, 83 shooting, 70 physical, 81 dribbling. He is unreal, guys. If you've got a BPL team, an English team, or you can just fit him into whatever team you're running at the moment, or even play him as even bring him on as a super sub, he's just fantastic. Make sure you give him a try. Easily my favourite striker this year. But anyway, guys, that is how the team looks. It is a pretty cheap team. I think it's going to be around 50,000 coins, depending on a few players. I think it can't be more than 75k. But anyway, this is how the team looks, guys. Let's go and get into the highlights. Alright, guys, so let's get into these highlights. Now, if I'm looking in this direction, it is because that's where the clips are playing for me. And obviously, I don't normally do face cam for the highlights, but I decided to switch it up. I'm probably going to start doing this. It's very easy for me to do. I don't know why I don't do it anyway. But let me know. And obviously, my face cam covers some of the gameplay. That's why I normally don't do it. If you guys want face cam whilst the highlights playing, just let me know in the comments. It'll be interesting to get your guys' opinion. But anyway, let's talk about this team. The team was fantastic, at least in my opinion. It wasn't a team which is going to go, you know, you're going to go into FUT champs, go 40 and 40. Obviously, it's a cheap team. But as you'll notice with some of the players, Sturridge, Coutinho, the wingers, a lot of pace in the team up front. It was a fantastic, just attacking-minded team. And Zonzi, a fantastic box-to-box, a fantastic defensive-minded midfielder. Fernandinho was the box-to-box midfielder. I feel this team had every asset to be a fantastic team. But yeah, the team it had the elements to be a really overpowered team, and it performed how I wanted it to perform. Obviously, the defense was the only issue for me, and it was the one centre-back, the one player. And I've just been watching the Penthez's video, and he made a very good point. People would prefer to play, I'm not going to put it how he did, but people would prefer to play a worse player on 10 chem than someone who's going to get better stats on 7 chem. And I need to take that into consideration. So if you guys want to go and put Rafael Varane in there, which I'm probably going to do if I use the team tonight, I'm probably going to go and buy Varane and put him in there because he'd still get 7 chem, I believe. Go and put him in because I think Varane would be a lot better than Kolo or Kolajidek, whatever you want to, however you pronounce his name. I'm sorry, I always pronounce names wrong on my channel. If you guys don't know, if you're new around here, I'm no good at pronouncing names, but yeah, I'd recommend you go and put Rafael Varane in there. He was the only issue with Colo, and other than that, the team was fantastic. Leno was amazing. I'm very happy with how he performed. A very overpowered goalkeeper, also high rated, so his value is going to stay up there, so you're not going to lose too many coins. Same with Sturridge. He's just a beast this year. Obviously, I got gold 3 in Foot Champs, my second time in Foot Champs. That was really the last time I actually played Foot Champs. It was before you got qualification for getting gold 3 or above. So after that, I just pretty much gave up on Foot Champs. Obviously, I could play in there, playing Foot Champs every week if I really wanted to. I could grind the daily knockouts and get back into Foot Champs, but it's just not my style of play. I like to enjoy FIFA. Obviously, now I'm in like Division 2. I could try and get into Division 1 and get promotion that way. It's just not what I want to do, guys. But this team would work in Foot Champs. I think it would. Obviously, I'm not sure how Foot Champs goes nowadays. I haven't played it in so long. But overall, the team's overpowered, and there's one of Daniel Sturridge's finesse shots. He's just amazing from outside the box. But he helped me get gold 3. He was going for like 50,000 coins when I purchased him. He's now down to 10,000 coins, or I think the one I bought was like 8k. So he's extremely cheap. If you guys want to go and pick him up, he would be absolutely insane for all of your guys' teams. He is just, he's so good, and he works in every team. I know I'm going on about him, but he's fantastic. Easily my favourite striker this year. Who's expensive, I guess, even though he's very cheap now. Obviously, Callum Wilson as well, if you want a cheaper replacement. He's amazing this year, guys. Honestly, my favourite striker from the start of the game to now, cheap, like just affordable wise, is Callum Wilson. Had him since EA Access, I'm pretty sure, and he's just incredible. But Sturridge for me is that one step above, and he's only a few thousand coins, like an extra 5k, 6,000 coins more than Callum Wilson. So it's getting to the point in FIFA now where the good players who was expensive at the start of the game are really cheap now, like Sturridge, and you're going to start coming up against teams which are just good. There's no two ways about it. Obviously, people in Foot Champs always have the really good super teams, but for people like me who just playing divisions every now and then, and online single matches, which just playing the game for fun, this is where you're going to see the good teams. You know, it's going to be very rare you come up against a very cheap team where someone's got, you know, non-rares in there, and like people like Callum Wilson and stuff like that. Obviously, he's an exception because he's so good, but it's going to be rare. You're going to be coming up against 84 rated teams, 83 rated players and stuff like that. So a team like this really does like defend up against that. It comes up very close to how good that team is, and I overall just really enjoyed this team. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of the highlights. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you drop a like on the video. If you have any video suggestions, please let me know of them in the comments down below. And as always, guys, make sure you all have an absolutely incredible day. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and peace.